Welcome everyone to the Python programming classes. Today I'll be explaining two programs from the list chapter, class 11. First program is linear search in list and second program how to find the occurrence of an element in a list. So I'll just explain the first program. You can see the program here. So here I'm taking a direct list from in the program. So we have a list with 10 elements. Then I'm just printing the list to just showing the display screen. So I'm printing print list has the items and list. So and list is my list. Then we are asking the user to enter a number that he want to search. So we are giving the statement int of input of enter a number to search for. Why I am using the int function here? Because we have to convert a string to integer, because when we are using the input function we are getting the string, so we have to convert into integer because we are going to search a number in the list. So that's why we are converting that into int using the data type int. Okay, next I am assigning a variable found equal to 0. So what is the use of this found variable? Because we are going to search something. If you are finding that element in the list, we are updating the value of found, and we have to compare something at the last. That's why I'm using the variable found. We can just come to the loop. So what is the importance of loop here? We have to iterate or traverse through the list to find the item in the list. So for that we are using for loop here. For I in range of len of n list. What is range function? Range will be giving a range of value. Like here len of n list. Len is a function, built-in function. So if I am using len of n list means it will return the length of the list. So here you can see the len will be 10. 10 elements we have, it will produce the result 10. So using the loop we have for I in range of 10. And the use of range, when we are using range and without a starting position it is working, that means the default starting position will be 0. And we are giving the value 10, that means the end position we are giving 10. That means it is range of 10 only specifying, means we are starting from the index 0 to 9. So it will not include the last value 10. So starting from 0 to 9. Okay, so we have values 4 at the 0th position, then 32 at the 9th position. So we can go through all the elements in the list. So in the first loop, what is happening? In the first loop, we can say if n list of I equal to search item. So what is n list of I? N list of 0, because the first value of I equal to 0 here in the first loop. So I equal to 0, then n list of I equal to the first value, that is 4. And just think about, I am going to search number 7, that is 0, 1, 2, second position. So I am going to search 7. So it is comparing n list of I equal to search item. Here we have 7. So it is not, so this if statement will not execute, and we don't have any other statements after the if inside the loop. So the next iteration will be happening. So in the second loop, what is happening? I becomes 1, because every loop I will be incremented when we are using the for loop. So I will be incremented, then n list of 1 equal to 2 here. So here also the same thing, 7 is not equal to 2. So again that if statement will not be executed. Then in the third loop, what is happening? I becomes 2 and n list of 2 equal to 7. So you can see 7 is equal to 7. So the value of found will be changed to 1. It was 0 here and it changed to 1. And it is printing search item 7 was found in the list at index I. So you can see that it will produce a result search item was found in the list at index I. Okay, so after that we are using a break. Why we are using the break? Because we already found the item, so we don't have to continue with the loop. So that's why we are using the break. So break will be, if you are using a break inside a loop, it will break or it will exit from the loop and continue with the statements after the loop. Okay, so that is the use of break statement. So if already found the item, so no need to execute more. So we are just exiting from the loop, and next we are checking if found equal to 0. That means if it is a condition that I am going to search some other number, not that in the list, that means the found will not be 1. Found will not change to 1. So that means found equal to 0 itself. And what is the meaning of that? The item is not found in the list. So this is a basic simple program to find the first occurrence of an element. Like here you can see if the value 12 I am going to giving. So after 12, using this program, it will be breaking from the loop. That means it will just find the element in the first or find the first occurrence only. Okay, we can just run this program. This is my list. So we can see a list has the elements. So this is printing here. Enter a number to search for. So I am going to enter 7. So 7 was found in the list at index 2. If I am running again with 12, I just want to show 12 also. So you can see 12 was found at index 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 was found at index 4. You can see 12 is there one more time in the list, but it will stop once it is finding that finding the element in the list. So this is the basic linear search concept. Now maybe you can tell that how it will be correct, because there are 2 times the 12 is repeating. So if I want to see all the occurrence of the element, how can I change the same program to that mode? So we can do another program, not another program, we can make some changes in the same program. So nList equal to 4 to the same list I am giving, print, this is same thing. We are just reading the element that to find the occurrence. And here I am using the variable count equal to 0 just to find the occurrence of the element, number of occurrence of the element. And the same loop I am using for I in range of length. And if it is for finding the element, count equal to 1, and print search item was found in the list position. So till here it is same with the previous program. Then what is the difference? I am removing the break. That means I am continuing with the loop. Even I found 12 at position 4. After that also I am continuing the loop. For that I have to remove the break statement. Okay, so I changed the break statement and using an incrementation with the count. So count equal to count plus 1. If I found that element, I am placing count equal to 1, or you can just avoid here this count statement and you can just use count equal to count plus 1. Okay, so after that and continuing with the loop, so even if I am using the list as 3 times, it will find the element, the occurrence of all the occurrence of the element will be you can see in the display. Okay, and after the loop, so it will continue till this position. After it will come out of the loop, and if count equal to 0, that means the element was not found in the list. Otherwise, it will be printing the number of occurrence of the element. We can just run this program. Okay, so I'm going to search 12. So you can see 12 was found in the list, 4 position, 8 and 10th position, as well as it is printing search item 12 found 3 times in the list. So it is correct. So if I'm just trying for an element not in the list, so I'm just typing 65. So 65 was not found in the list. So this is a simple program to find the number of occurrence as well as the positions of the number found in the list. I hope you understood the program. Thank you everyone.